Are we losing it? We might be losing it.
Fuel
ponga.
Pier. Yeah, it's more of a fuel ponga.
We sailed for 23 hours.
Finally.
I love it out here.
You're coming too.
Join us as we grow from a building channel to a sailing channel.
One day we'll be floating in the tropics and I'll be drinking a margarita.
Our heading is set south, and our home-built boat is getting us there. Can't wait to show you guys. We're Salt and Tar, and this is our life. We're happy to share, and thanks for watching.
How's it going, everyone? It is a beautiful day in Turtle Bay. I just spent a while tidying up the decks, coiling all the lines, because it's just been carnage after the last week riding out the cyclone swell and then spending 2 days at sea and just being incredibly sleep deprived. The boat was gnarly. Just finished that, and then I'm gonna work on another little project that I've actually been meaning to do, just haven't got around to it. But after recently, you know, going through these big seas, got me thinking about installing some like lifelines from pin rail to pin rail along the side decks. This is just a temporary thing strung up. It's like the only part of the deck that, you know, it's still really nice and secure, having the handrails and then having these, you know, the huge bulwarks. It's a very safe and secure feeling deck, but having an extra lifeline here, like at this height, will just add like a whole other level of security. Because if something happened and you did start to go over, I mean, this is kind of right in the perfect spot. And we can also use it to clip a jack line for going forward. I'll do it really nice and secure, and it's going to be to the shroud, so super strong points, so we can just clip in here and our lanyard will just slide along with us. Extra safety on board. Twine.
We kept busy, Garrett with the project, me with editing, while we waited for some weather to roll over.
Look at those clear blue skies. That warm tropical turquoise water.
I'll take that margarita now.
Where that margarita at? Are we losing it? We might be losing it. I don't know. Maybe we've already lost it. Might be gone.
We lost it so long ago. I just thought when we crossed that border, we would be regaining it. So far, it's just been chugging along. It's still a grind.
We keep sailing further south in Mexico, further south on the Baja coast. Like, okay, another few hundred miles down, we'll have like a day of nice weather, and then it's just this again. But most everything is going exceptionally well on Red Aviva, better than I could have hoped for.
I mean, a lot of it is like the maintenance or cosmetic stuff. Also because we've just been so beat down.
Yeah, sick, broken, tired.
And that's not Red Aviva's fault. You know?
We really need to do some maintenance. We really need to do some more soup, but it's just cosmetic.
And this is day 2 of rain.
Yeah, I was gonna try to get fuel today because we were planning on leaving the day after tomorrow, but hopefully tomorrow it's not supposed to rain, and then hopefully we can get fuel one day at a time.
One thing we forgot to buy before leaving the States was a fuel filter. Thankfully, the cruising community is neighborly and we were able to borrow one.
The fuel here in Turtle Bay is notorious for being really dirty, gritty, and
mostly water seems to be the bigger concern. So Garrett ran over to one of our anchor out neighbors over there, and he kindly is lending us his Baja filter. And so we can filter in our last 2 remaining jury jugs of diesel we already had on board when we filled up in Ensenada. And then we're gonna radio over to Enrique here, who runs the fuel, I wouldn't really call it a fuel dock or fuel
ponga
pier. Yeah, it's more of a fuel ponga. Plan on taking off with first light after we get our fuel situated and maybe one final run into the market.
Enrique, Rediviva.
We've been just poring over our cruising guides and Google Earth, and what this morning started with was a 2-day sail to Bahia Santa Maria. It's like 230 some odd miles. And I think what today is ending with is a smaller hop, about half the distance. It's like 100 miles to Punta Abriojos. And do maybe a smaller hop, probably still take us overnight, but that way we can hopefully sail more. And yeah, just we get in whenever we get in, sometime tomorrow or Thursday, day after tomorrow.
With the distance, it looks pretty nice because, you know, it's long enough to have to be an overnighter, but it's short enough to where we don't have to constantly make, you know, a higher speed in order to get there. So hopefully we should be able to sail and not burn fuel, because fuel's not as easy to come by on the Baja coast. This year, the weather is so crazy. It's so weird that it's just been a shitty trip so far. So yeah, we want to get past the Pacific coast, but we also don't want to, you know, have a miserable time doing it. And we're still tired and a little beaten, battered from the trip so far. So I mean, it's a nice kind of in the middle, you know, just doing kind of overnighters, and we can make miles, but we're not gonna keep pushing the sleep deprivation and risking being out there when another one of these freaking cyclone swells sweeps through, which they've just been doing over and over and over.
Yeah, they definitely seem to be mellowing out a little bit now.
Wood. Knock.
I think another important thing not to forget too is that there's been no gap for us between building the boat and being in Napa to sea trialing and sailing the boat. Like we've not stopped. So we're also just in general tired from that.
But
yeah,
a few more legs. Get to Cabo. I mean, Cabo is a crazy tourist town, so I mean, obviously it's not any way, shape, or form our like kind of idea of the goal, but Cabo is the first kind of area where everything transitions as far as the water, the temperature, and everything. Like the water looks like a swimming pool. It looks like clear tropical blue water. There's tropical fish swimming everywhere. You know, it's a total changing point. So getting to Cabo is going to be a huge feat for us, and then we can turn and start making our way back up north into the Sea of Cortez.
I'm definitely excited to stop in Cabo. I'm definitely excited just to be around other people, smiling people. Yeah, I'm ready for like a bigger spot, which is interesting because I feel like such a hermit most of the time. But yeah, I'm ready for that energy that Cabo has.
Drink an entire bucket of Coronas.
Yes.
Eat tacos until we're stuffed.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, let's go find fuel.
Fuel.
Maybe. Oh. We found someone in town who knew Enrique and said give him an hour or two. So we grabbed some provisions and
Bacon!
We're nearly there. Now just the arduous task of pulling up the anchor. We're running on our backup gear, which is nylon rode to then 2 different sizes of chain. 40 feet of 3/8, which fits in the Gypsy, and then 5/16, which doesn't. Thank goodness Garrett is as strong as he is, because I certainly could not do that by myself. And yeah, with his back and everything, we have been tag teaming it. But we're off to Abre Ojos, unless for some reason we decide just to keep going and we go all the way to Santa Maria. But the weather forecast looks really great. We might have some wind, so I've taken the staysail and the main cover off. We'll see what the direction is. Maybe we'll be able to get the mizzen up today. Catch your breath yet?
Quickest we've ever been able to turn the motor off.
I know.
Leaving on a leg.
All over in the 3-knot range. It's funny not to really know, like, are we going 100 miles this leg, or are we gonna push and do 230 miles? Oh, I've missed this. 7.5 years building Rediviva, and this was our life before. getting a little bit lighter. It's kind of remained a little bit lighter, but we're still sailing. So we're kind of hovering right around the 4-knot range. But we had a little lull there for maybe about a half an hour where we debated whether or not to turn on the engine, but ultimately decided and so I told Garrett just to go lay down for a little while. It's still kind of cool. I still have 2 layers of pants on, a long sleeve, and my sweatshirt on. So not quite tropical yet, but it is so nice just to be sailing. And I'm getting to earn such a love and affection for our wind vane. It's allowing me just to have some free time, kind of just sit and watch the waves for a long time. Ooh, I'm getting spoiled with sunshine now. So very thankful for right now. This feels really nice.
First wash change en route to, where are we going again?
Abriojos.
Abriojos.
For now, yeah, unless we decide to keep going to Santa Maria, but Abriojos
I mean,
is where the...
If it was conditions like this, I would just sail for like 5 days straight and go to Cabo. It's so nice.
It's really nice.
It's honestly like perfect night sailing conditions. It's wonderful.
And I think you're right that it's gotten warmer.
Yeah, we are heading south.
Yeah.
Eventually, one of these days, we're gonna find the tropics. But yeah, so just switching off. I'm getting off wash. Ruth is getting on. So Ruth informed me that I don't do any watch updates on the camera, so it looks like I'm a lazy piece of shit that's always sleeping. So here's an update. I just did a watch. Now I'm going to bed. Now Ruth is good and on watch. So I'll see you in 2 hours, my love.
Bye.
Red Aviva is doing so good. Oh my god, I love our boat. She's so fucking awesome. She's so comfortable. She's so warm down below, even though it's a little chilly out here. Down below is pretty quiet. Depending on the conditions, we set a timer to make sure we're paying attention, checking our surroundings, and staying awake. Woohoo! We're flying! I just saw 6-8 a minute ago. Oh, 7-1. Oh, I just woke up. Oh, how you doing?
Cold. Tired.
but we didn't motor. We sailed for 23 hours.
Finally.
23 hours, almost 24.
We finally
but,
had wind.
Yeah, but our remaining miles to Abriojos, we didn't want to get in closer to sunset than earlier in the day, so we did kick the motor back on.
Well, there's no wind now.
Yeah, and there's no wind
We would
now.
not be
But
even going a knot.
yeah, we've been motoring, I don't know, maybe like 2 hours or something now. Something like that.
A little lively there this morning though.
It did.
Starting at about 5
Very
a.m.
boisterous. So we're gonna sit in the sun, look out for fishing buoys, and enjoy this beer.
Gonna sit right here and have another beer in Mexico.
Abriojos has 2 spots to drop the hook, one near the town and the other around the corner. The first was full of moorings, so we went for the latter.
It's probably already set nicely with the wind.
Yeah, it tugged nicely.
We're anchored.
The water is beautiful.
I know. I think I might actually set the mizzen just for a anchor riding sail,
Oh,
because
okay.
that'll keep us pointed directly into the swell and it'll make it super comfortable.
Ooh, luxurious.
Mizzens are wonderful sails. I'm a huge fan of catch rigs, specifically. Yawls are cool too, but I'm a big catch fan. Mizzens are incredibly useful. They're a wonderful addition to have for a cruising boat because you can do so much with a mizzen. You can use it like a giant air rudder. And I really look forward to, you know, getting more into that point with Red Aviva. One, where we get more comfortable and we get to know her better, and two, just like, you know, finally find that point where we've had enough rest from the whole build that we have more gumption to do things. But yeah, I look forward to playing around with the mizzen a lot more.
Go get it! Go get it! Is that funny, Roland?